Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Michael with Dirty Bull Trading Company coming at you with Monday's video. So you decided to start your card collection. You may have gone out and bought a box or a couple of packs and opened them up, or you maybe bought some stuff off of some friends and now you don't really know what to do with it. You're asking yourself, how do I store these guys? Well, I want to show you how to store some of your cards. First things first, once you figure out a card that you like, that you want to keep and store because it's a favorite player, or you find out that it's got some value to it on the market, however you want to look at it, the first thing you want to do is get yourself a penny sleeve. Penny sleeve is really just a cheap piece of plastic. It's got an opening and it's made so that you can simply slide your card inside. So there is an opening at the top. Simply pinch a little bit here with your fingers to find that opening, and once you open the card, you're going to take and put one corner of the card inside of the plastic sleeve, and then there you go. Now what do? Well, they make these things called top loaders. Top loaders are rigid pieces of plastic that are melted together, and they don't have a whole lot of bend in them. There is some flex, but they typically keep cards pretty safe. Same thing, you take your top loader, you take your card and you insert one corner of the card in the top of the top loader, and then you put the rest inside like so. Give it a couple of taps, and now the card here is safe from having the corners dinged up or the card really bent in half or anything like that. Then, if you want to go one step further, it's not necessary, but if you want to, you can take what's called a team bag. They were made for team sets in a particular product or whatever, but multiple cards. Some like to take the top loader, slide it inside of the team bag, remove the sticky, fold it over, and now you have sealed off this card so no dust or particles or anything that could damage the surface of the card or whatever can be gotten inside. They also make something called magnetics or screw down top loaders, and these things are really firm plastic. It's like this, and you see this little magnetic piece here. You simply pull the top off. Like you pull one half of it off, you slide the card inside of or set the card inside of the tray, and then you can place the top back on. And then you can even put a team bag on to help keep it set together. But that's another thing that people like to use to store their cards. And let's see here. Lastly, what do you do with all the base? If you got a bunch of base stuff and you're like, man, what do I do with this? A lot of people buy these big cardboard card holders like this. You can find these at a hobby store or anything like that, but any of the products you see here, I'll drop some links in the bottom of some of my favorites, and then hopefully that helps you, and you can buy them in bulk or whatever. But if you go to a hobby store or a comic store, sometimes they have these things, any sort of trading card game store. But these are great. This one right here, the 3-row box, is especially nice because it fits not only your magnetics neatly inside of the box like that, you also are able to put in top-loaded cards that are really nice, and they slide in and there's no bending of the sides. So these 3-count boxes or 3-row boxes are really, really great. They also make them in 5,000 count, which is what I recommend you do with your base cards. If you get into set building or you just start buying a whole bunch of stuff and you just got base that you don't want to use or sell or anything like that, throw it in a 5,000 count box. Some people like to sell those in bulk. Other people just keep it for storage. But anywho, that's a really short way of how to store some of your cards, and maybe in a future video when I pull out some of my personal collection stuff and show you guys, you'll see how I have decided to organize and arrange some of my stuff. But that brings up another good point real quick before I leave. If you're sorting and storing your cards, I would highly recommend you do it by one of two ways. One, or a few ways. You could do set, you could do just general year, you could do it by player, and you can do it by team, or you can do it by sport. Really, it's up to you. The hobby is meant to be fun, and so as long as you guys are having fun, I'm having fun. But that's it this week, guys. Again, I'm Michael with Dirty Bull Trading Company, and I appreciate you checking out the channel. Please, if you like what you heard, drop me a subscribe down below. Let me know in the comments if this is helpful for you, And if you have any questions or any ideas on future content, hope to see you next time. Peace.